This is Monica, and you're watching Frequency TV.
You don't miss me when I go. It's gonna hurt me, it's gonna hurt me.
My inspiration when it comes to my music is usually my life. When I first started, I was very inexperienced in a lot of different areas. At this point, my inspiration comes from my children, comes from my husband. It comes from the fans that have supported me and seen me experience different things but haven't judged me. They've allowed me to just be me. So New Life is a real representation of all that I've experienced. I've always been very open and unashamed of the things that have happened in my life. And I don't allow anything or anybody to make me feel convicted about the things that maybe weren't so great. And I humbly accept and respect the fact that God has granted me with certain things that have been great. When I think back about my career, the one thing that stands out the most in the beginning is there was no fear. The lack of fear allowed me to just do what it was that I loved. My goals and aspirations never had anything to do with being a star. It was just to sing. Until It's Gone is probably one of the closest records for me on this album, New Life, because it was a chance for me to show a side of me that people forget exists. They always see me be extremely strong. But in order to get to that, there have been a lot of different things that have hurt me. And when I speak of Until It's Gone, it wasn't just about relationships for me. It was also about friendship. And Until It's Gone speaks about those moments. It was really about me recognizing when it was time to walk away and encounter losses, but accept and respect the experiences and what it's taught you. Because sometimes we always assume that there'll be time to right a wrong, or to say I'm sorry, or to fix different things that have happened. The one thing in my life that's just gone, but of course not forgotten, is my grandmother. When I look at my life experiences, I know that I don't walk this walk alone. The parts of New Life that people haven't heard yet, I think, are the fun parts. The first song that we released, which was kind of just to get people buzzing, was titled Anything. I wanted to remind people that it's okay to just have a good time, but with a message in the music. It was just about love and doing anything to find the one person that really complimented who you were as a person. One of my absolute favorite records on New Life is I Wish You Were Here. It's a song that I could do in a very unplugged form. As I sang it, I thought about people that were no longer with me. I sang it from a more spiritual place, and when I think about the album, it's one of the ones that really stand out to me. My first album, I recorded it between the ages of 12 and 13. And when you listen to songs like Just One of Them Days, Before You Walk Out of My Life, or Why I Love You So Much, you don't really recognize that I was so young. But I grew up listening to Phyllis Hyman and Dorothy Moore, Anita Baker, and just the greats that have really paved the way. That drew me to a sound that was not one of what you would call a teen star. It was totally the opposite. This album has a purity to it only because I'm so honest. Sharing so much gives it a sense of purity. Because even though I may be talking about difficult subjects and different things that have happened, I'm okay with it. I know that the things that I'm experiencing other people have too. So it's a form of sharing, but sharing in an open manner. Like, I don't give you just a little bit. I give you all of it, and I let you digest it. I respect the fact that music has changed. I respect the fact that people can now download things that you used to have to go out, go into the store. The energy was strong because you wanted to open up the package and you wanted to read the credits. Now you can't really keep anything as a surprise. The one thing that I do truly enjoy is that now, with live shows, there's so much that we can do. My first tour was just me, the mic, my dancers. And we used to use these backdrops with the hopes that no gush of wind or anything would blow and change everything that was taking place. So when I think of how far we've come, I look forward to being on tour and going on the road again. Live performances are actually some of the best moments for me as an artist, because I don't get to have them with me in the studios and in the other things that we do. Brandy and I, we've established a friendship over the years that is really special, because in the beginning, we didn't really care very much for each other, and the sad part was that we didn't even know each other. It was created. It was falsified, created for the gain of other people. So with us learning that we could do all these different things together, the idea of touring with Brandy, or maybe even Keisha Cole or Mary J., I look forward to being able to be a part of what new music has become. There's a song that best defines the way that I live and the way that I function, and that was the title track from my last album, Still Standing. My personal testimonial about surviving, about reaching, about understanding that even when things get tough, you got to walk by faith and not by sight. It's the one song that speaks volumes to the way that I live. This is Monica, and you're watching Frequency TV on your favorite Radio 1 website.